dreamed about it my entire life, and to be in a position where eyes are on me and trying to navigate it in a respectful way, in a great way, and going out there and feeling like I put together a pretty good day. Eternally grateful.
How did you handle not getting that combine invite though?
I mean, for me, it's been a situation, my entire life where I've just been an uphill battle. And I think, the Lord, puts things in front of you and allows you to show how much you actually trust Him. So for me, it wasn't a situation where I shied away or I, tucked my tail, got, down in the dumps. It's like, okay, I just got to work harder. I got to continue to trust Him, and it was an opportunity for me to really put my money where my mouth is. If I'm saying I'm trusting the Lord, and if something goes wrong and I, freak out, then I'm in the wrong. So, for me, it was kind of like, when I get to this day, I'm going to show what I can do and try to do it at a high level, excellent level, and go from there.
Your experience, your versatility, what kind of value can you provide to a 53-man roster?
I would hope that people see me, like you just said, as a versatile person. But I think that my main thing is when I walk in the door, I'm gonna be ready to do anything and everything, from special teams to play on that first day as a receiver, play as a running back. I can do whatever. And so my value is being there, one, and two, I just want to be somebody who is seen as accountable. Rookie season. What do I want to accomplish in my rookie season, of course, playing time, this, that, and third. I would say two things: glorifying the Lord and being seen as an accountable person who an organization can trust in. So if I check those two boxes, I would consider it a successful rookie season.
Do you know what you ran in 40? Do you have some information?
I don't. It's all fluctuation. You hear. I actually heard from a whole 10 range, so there's no way to actually tell exactly which one. And so I think that talking to a lot of scouts and different things, like the 40, it's all hand time, so it's all it fluctuates a lot. So you can't really I can't put too much stock in that. I trust the body of work I put together, and hopefully the right team gives me a call.
Did you run the way you wanted to?
Yeah, I think there's always a couple of technical things that you want to clean up. So that, I guess some people hit it perfect on the first try or the second try, but sometimes it doesn't shake out that way. But I think if there was a couple of technical things if I would have cleaned up, I could have maximized it. But nonetheless, I'm happy with my day.
I'm sure we were asked this before. How important was this day, especially in light of not being rushed?
Yeah, it was very important. Just for my collegiate career coming to a close. Really my last time doing something as an Ohio State Buckeye with an organization with my brothers. I've been with for 4, 5, 6 years. Just being out here and having the chance to showcase with them, be back with them, be back in a brotherhood, be cheered on by my guys, like all that was huge. And then in the light of the combine, I wasn't really. It is what it is. They chose their guys, and I respect that. I want to just come out here and show that whatever, if you take a chance on Xavier Johnson, you're going to get first a great young man, believer, follower of Christ, and an excellent leader, but also, a versatile player who can help with the organization.
It's almost fitting in a way because you've had to kind of beat the odds all the way through the process.
Right.
So when you didn't get an invitation, it was kind of like, well, of course.
Yeah, 100%. It's like I said, I just mentioned it. Like it just was another opportunity for me to trust in the Lord and His plan, His greater good, and all that. So for me, it was like it sucked. Of course, I wanted to be there. I want to compete. I'm a competitor. But at the end of the day, I know that the Lord's got me right here where He needs me, and I'm going to continue to try to execute at a high level and show whatever teams, entrust in me or bring me out on visits or whatnot that I can play ball.
Do you think teams know that story about you and kind of that adversity that you've kind of gone through?
Yeah, I think it's pretty well documented. I think, it's a thing where, if you look at my story, you see, not a lot of playing time, and then there's just kind of this jump. Just like, why? And I've been very open with it. If anybody asks me, I'll definitely disclose it, because at one point in my career, it was something I was ashamed about, coming out of the walk-on. But like I said, just as I've matured, I just realized opportunities to grow, and opportunities to learn and continue to just get better, and become the best version of myself. And I think that this Xavier would not necessarily be this Xavier if he didn't go through that whole process. So like I said, if any team wants to ask and if the team has any questions, I'm more than welcome, to disclose it.
How many teams have you talked to?
I talked to probably around like 2017 so far. I was down at the Hula Bowl, so I met with a lot of teams down there.
Are they looking at you more as a receiver or running back? What do you hear?
I've heard both. And I'm gonna walk through the door, and they tell me that they need me to kick, and then I'm gonna be out there kicking for 6 hours a day to try to figure it out. So, I'm gonna just go in, put my best foot forward. Like I said, try to glorify the Lord first and foremost. Try to, show that I'm an accountable young man, and look up at the end of my career, just like I did when I got here. Look up at the end of my career, and I think I'm going to be happy with my results.
Did this day go the way you wanted it to?
It did for the most part, yeah. Like I said, a couple technical things cleared up, but at the end of the day, blessed to be in this position. So to accomplish this day, walk out injury-free, all these different things that, sometimes sweep under the rug and fixate on the wrong things, for me to do that, I'm blessed,
Plenty of guys who do go to the combine don't get drafted. Some guys who don't go to the combine do get drafted.
Yeah.
How important would that be to you?
Childhood dream, hear my name called. However, at the end of the day, to get to the league, make it in. Like, I was down in training, and there's a crazy stat. Like, I think 50% of the league right now is undrafted players. So it's like 50-50. And so, at the end of the day, I get an opportunity. Kind of sound like a broken record, but I get an opportunity, man, wherever it could be, getting water or whatever. If I got a jersey on, I'm gonna, do my best and try to exemplify the Lord in it my whole time. So
You've kind of built up a reputation of being the guy